It seems like it's a little bit quiet over the past few days regarding everything happening in the world of Afrobeats, but I think that our Afro superstars have cooked, some are still cooking, and others are willing and ready to get into the kitchen to cook. We're expecting an album from Ruga on the 28th. The Bloom Boy Rue album is dropping on the 28th, as well as Joe Boy dropping the La Vida album on the 28th of March as well. Davido has heavily teased the release of the 5 album, of course, tracks dropping off that one, and on the 14th of March, we're expecting a banger from the one and only OBO himself. And Burna Boy has teased the No Signs of Weakness album in 2024 and is ready to unleash the firepower in 2025. Guys, are you excited for all of these and more? And guys, thank you so much for all that you do for us here at Gusto TV Africa. We really appreciate you. We love and really say a very big thank you for what you do for our community here, and we deeply appreciate you. Thank you from the depth of our heart. And without wasting your time, let's delve into what's happening for today. One thing that will forever be evident is the fact that our Afro superstars have been representing on the world stage, and Ayra Starr is a great ambassador of the Afrobeats movement. Ayra Starr, Russian and Ro Alejandro Santa has won the Best International Song of the Year at the Odeon Awards. Big ups to Ayra Starr and everyone who has been championing the cause of the Afrobeats movement, especially the women. I mean, Tems, is up there, doing amazing. And of course, we have interesting news coming from the Tems camp, as well as Ayra Starr herself. There's a lot of criticism, about the whole Grammy thing, the exclusion and all of that stuff. Tems winning the Grammy and Ayra Starr not actually even getting nominated and stuff like that. It was a whole lot of conversation, but right now, since that time, Ayra Starr has actually showed up and showed out, from winning mobile awards, multiple nominations and stuff. Right now, winning alongside Russian and Ro Alejandro with the Santa song for the Best International Song of the Year at the Odeon Award. I mean, this is quite phenomenal to say the least. So congratulations to Ayra Starr, who has actually been representing and carrying high the flag of the Afrobeats movement. Congratulations to the Sabi girl herself. And yeah, speaking of the Sabi girl herself, Ayra Starr's Omah has now surpassed 100 million streams on Spotify. It is her 4th song to surpass this milestone. It is also the 63rd Nigerian song to achieve this amazing milestone. Congratulations to Ayra Starr, who has had a brilliant career since the time that she actually popped into the scene, signing on to the Maven franchise. Right now, she's in fact one of the biggest female Afro superstars. And I want to just say that she's actually doing amazing, and we want to see bigger strides come out from the Ayra Starr camp. And yes, if there's one person that's been close buddies with Ayra Starr, it has to be Tems herself. I mean, we cannot sit here to talk about all the amazing things happening for Tems, from winning a Grammy to just showing up at the biggest stages, great events, great showing out, owning her own club or being a part owner of a football club, and just doing amazing things. Right now, we have Tems' Broken Ears has now surpassed 600 million streams on Spotify. It is the 12th most streamed Nigerian project of all time on the platform. I just really want to say that these women are actually doing amazing and holding the fort for the Afrobeats movement. Congratulations to Tems herself. But guys, I just want to ask you real quick, do you think that Tems is in fact the biggest female Afrobeat superstar in the world right now, or you think that maybe Mama Jam Jam has held the fort or actually prepared the ground for these girls to actually thrive right now, or you think that Tems has actually shattered all the ceilings available and she is in fact the biggest Afro female superstar in the world? Moving on to the one and only Omah Lay. Omah Lay has actually been very quiet, strangely quiet to say the least, but of course Omah Lay has now joined Burna Boy and Kiss Daniel as the only artist to have surpassed 1 billion benchmark on the following platforms: Audiomack, Boomplay, Spotify, and YouTube. And right now, Omah Lay has now also surpassed 1 billion streams on Boomplay. He becomes the 4th artist to achieve this amazing milestone. Well, are you guys actually anticipating a project from Omah Lay? Because he's quite been very quiet, oddly so, but we are actually ready for that Omah Lay magic. Every time the Omah Lay drops a project, it's always a banger. I can't actually wait for what he's cooking or what he's cooked. There've been conversations around him him being featured on the 5 album, talking of Davido, but we haven't actually seen that yet. There's no track list yet, so we cannot officially confirm that, but let's see, fingers crossed, and see all the greatness that is coming from the Omah Lay camp. But guys, are you heavily anticipating an album or an EP, or just maybe one song to just refresh our minds and get us in tune for an album or an amazing project? Lastly, on the news, we have Burna Boy Odogu himself, and Burna Boy has been actually doing amazing, and of course, you know, he's one of the super heavyweights of the Afrobeats movement, if not one of the best or the best Afrobeat superstar in the world. Burna Boy has now retained his record for the Nigerian artist with the most certified songs in France, with Jerusalem, On the Low, Be Honest, Last Location, Burna Ye, of course, Collateral Damage, Alone for My Hand, City Boys, We Pray, Anybody, as well as Don Monlo Accord. And this is quite phenomenal. What an amazing artist Burna Boy is. I really don't think that, you know, anybody is touching his tail in terms of achievements, but you know, there's gonna be conversations around that because there's Burna Boy in the mix, and of course we know his arch rival Davido will definitely be actually spotlighted in the mix as well. We have Wizkid as well as Rema. But yo, in terms of achievements and all of these amazing numbers that's springing up left, right and center, do you think that Burna Boy is the greatest of all time? Would you consider him to be the GOAT of Afrobeats, or you think that Wizkid, Davido or Rema actually can match or maybe supersede all the achievements that he has garnered for himself? But guys, this is where we wrap up the news here at Gusto TV Africa. Updates coming in for you later in the day, guys. Thank you so much for joining us, and we're definitely going to see you later in the day. Stay blessed.